Death of a Diva at Honeychurch Hall. Written by Hannah Dennison. Narrated by Elaine Wise. Chapter 1. You're alive! I finally heard the bolts draw back, and the door of the carriage house slowly opened. My mother's pale face peered out. She did not look happy. "You're not answering your phone," I said. "I've been standing in the carriageway yodelling for hours." I expected a smile at the last comment, but Mum seemed uncharacteristically out of sorts. Pointing to the arch-braced roof with a central skylight that ran the length of the carriageway, I added, "The acoustics are really good in here." "Gosh, are you okay?" Mum produced a Kleenex and snuffled into it. As I looked more closely, I noticed her nose was red and her face blotchy. I was immediately concerned. "I wondered why you weren't in your writing house. Are you not feeling well?" A horrible flu bug had swept through the village of Little Dipperton. So far, Mum and I had escaped it, but now I wasn't so sure. "You haven't caught that flu bug, have you?" I demanded. "Lavinia has been in bed for days." In fact, Lady Lavinia Honeychurch's illness was the reason why I was dressed in jodhpurs on a sunny Wednesday morning in early May, instead of manning my antique business, Cat's Collectibles and mobile valuation services. With Lavinia out of commission, I'd volunteered to help her mother-in-law, the formidable octogenarian Dowager Countess Lady Edith Honeychurch, exercise their horses. I didn't mind. I loved riding. But the extra work meant that I hadn't seen my mother for nearly a week. In fairness to me, I knew that she'd been working to a deadline with her latest romantic masterpiece and would have hated to be disturbed. Even so, I felt guilty and had picked some wild daffodils as a peace offering. "I really don't feel up to visitors," Mum said quietly. "I just want to be left alone." "I'm not a visitor," I said. "I'm your daughter." I handed her the bunch of bright yellow flowers. "For you. Aren't they cheerful?" Mum uttered a heavy sigh and dabbed at her nose again. "If you say so." "I think you should be in bed," I said briskly. "Let me in and I'll make you a hot toddy. Have you got a headache? Sore throat?" Mum's reply was inaudible. She stepped aside to allow me to pass, then made a point of locking the door once I was safely inside, which was highly unusual. Something definitely wasn't right, and, taking in her unkempt appearance, my concern deepened. I followed Mum down the narrow corridor to the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?